Okay, so good.
Came up here, let's go beat your ass.
Do I call him the gooey raccoon or do I actually say his name?
I mean, RIZZA don't probably know what you're talking about yet, but I saw that deplorable.
Okay. Well,
and he played victim right after that
he said,
when he got backlash. But he's so glad his name is in the YouTube rotation
and that's
now.
what I think too. That's what
he is so glad.
Yeah.
For me, if I'm going, Ice Cube is a Colombian lyricist.
I can't stand Ice Cube.
That's crazy.
I'm not a fan of him lyrically or acting wise.
Really?
He's the same.
How much time we got left here? Because should I just tell him to leave now?
Let me tell you.
Man, you disrespected somebody who is responsible for helping so many comedians get up in the game, and you mad because he didn't pick you. That's where all that came from. And the reason he didn't pick you, homie, is because, as my man Eddie Kane Jr. said, you on my spot plan? Well, guess what? You ain't go get it, because you ain't got it. You ain't got it. You ain't got it, dog.
Hey, I want to ask you something, man. I saw a comedian speaking kind of bad about you, man.
Who is this?
Aries Spears.
Oh, that dude?
Yeah. He said nothing.
Is he a comedian? Yeah. Because he ain't never made me laugh, so I don't know if he a comedian.
Did you hear what he said?
What'd he say?
He said it was nothing about you impresses him. From movies to rapping, nothing at all.
Suckers usually don't like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people that, you know, they usually don't like me when they coming from that angle. That's cool, though. You know, everybody got their opinion, and they all stink. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's cool. You know, he entitled to his opinion. It's the feeling is mutual. You know, I don't think he on anybody's list of top 10 comedians, you know what I mean, in the black community for sure. I don't even know if he's on the register.
Cube responds to Aries Spears calling him out. So you got Ice Cube responding to Aries Spears after he called him out. He was chopping it up with Big Boy, and Ice Cube name came up, and he was like, he doesn't like Ice Cube. He doesn't like him as a rapper. He doesn't like him as an actor. I'm like, whoa, you're talking about a legend, right? A icon, right? People forget Ice Cube, NWA, they really are responsible for gangster music, right? They started rapping gangster. Right now, you can have your thoughts about gangster rap and all that. I'm just saying, he's basically responsible for a whole genre of rap music, right? And we already know when it comes to acting.
He started writing with his colleague DJ Pooh, and the two set out to offset media narratives about the hood with something both lighthearted and genuine. With a very limited budget, they got to work. Cube called in F. Gary Gray, who produced several music videos for NWA. Gray organized to shoot the film in his own neighborhood, including his childhood home, in the heart of the HGC, that's Harvard Gangsta Crips territory. Then Cube hit up Dr. Dre and the Isley Brothers, among others, to work on the soundtrack. He even paid several actors out of his own pocket to see the project through. Environment and reality. To write, to direct, to act, to produce, to edit, to compose, and all without some cracker's permission or oversight. Today, the film turns 30 years old. The Black Male Journal sends gratitude and honor to all those beautiful black people who made Friday what it is, and may their contributions to the culture be repaid in full.
He goes, here's Ice Cube as a gynecologist. Hey, Miss Jenkins, I looked at your chart. Now get up on that thigh.
That's racist. I don't know how it's racist, but what you just did is racist.
That's
It's racist, and it's some cold shit that I'm not gonna sit next to you.
Whatever that was racism.
He's a lawyer. I checked your honor. He wasn't even there.
Oh man.
As a surgeon, give me that scalpel so I cut into that spleen.
So you don't feel Ice Cube as a lyricist?
Not at all.
Wait a minute.
You don't think that?
One of the songs I hate the most, if it comes on, I want to shoot the radio. Today was a good day.
One of the biggest songs ever?
Hey man, I think when it comes, for one, Ice Cube is one of my favorite lyricists.
This is
so
great guy.
Not even on some great guy shit. You know, lyricist, man. When people say what's the best diss song, I go straight to No Vaseline.
That's my camera right there, right?
Yeah.
Amazingly enough, I don't even have an opinion on his opinion because his opinion happens to be his opinion, except when it comes to him saying No Vaseline is not one of the greatest diss songs of all time. I've talked to folks from East, West, all over the world who enjoy the art of hip hop. And one thing they're going to say is that they didn't believe how Ice Cube rode on all 4 remaining members of NWA. So today was a good day. Okay, we can see that maybe you don't like that song, maybe it's not your vibe, maybe you understand the fact that you've been in a place where people have been slaughtered all around you and it didn't happen and you didn't have to get down with the get down, but not to recognize No Vaseline as a battle anthem. My guy, kind of sounds like you're just a hater.
Recently, I was on Vlad TV and I did an interview and we were talking about hip hop and rappers, and Ice Cube came up. And I said, look, man, I'm not a fan of Ice Cube, musically or theatrically.
You don't like anything Ice Cube's done?
Nothing. Ice Cube does nothing for me as a rapper and an actor.
Okay.
Nothing.
Let's start with the rap.
The song that makes me want to jump out of a window is Have a Good Day.
I'm not a fan. And somebody sent me a clip where Ice Cube responded. He was on a radio show and the dude played him the snippet. And the first thing Ice Cube says is, well, most suckers don't like me.
Then Ice Cube is great. He's a rapper turned actor turned producer. So I don't know what Aries Spears is talking about, especially when it comes to acting, right? I believe Ice Cube's a great actor, but you had Ice Cube responding to that. Ice Cube was basically like, man, look, lames don't like me, basically, right? He went on to say Aries Spears is not in anybody's top 10 best comedian list. I don't even believe he's top 20. But you let Aries Spears tell it, Ice Cube is basically trash in his opinion.
He said, apparently I'm the poster child for the world's biggest hater.
We ain't even said his name yet.
No, I almost just didn't want it. It was just bad taste in my mouth. But people know.
Somebody say he got eyes like Cujo.
I can't. Anyway.
You know, some people are
He took an elbow sandwich on the 5150 show.
Greetings, you polite savage.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Ladies, gentlemen, and polite savages, we are now about to embark on a journey sure to anger feminists and modern women alike. The only thing we can do is guarantee to tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth as we see it. So there's nothing else left to do but get on into it. Are you ready? Let's go. Well, you polite savages, Aries Spears must have 9 whole lives when it comes to being in the public eye, and he is definitely going to use all 9 of them before he's out of here. He gets chance after chance, builds himself up, knocks himself down, builds himself up, knocks himself down. But this time, I guess he's trying to go after the whole West Coast, trying to get the whole West upset at him. What did he do? He said Cube was not only a horrible rapper, but a horrible actor. He said he plays the same role in every single role that he gets. But hey, let's check it out. He's been in all types of movies, produced it himself, bootstrapped it, Big 3. This man's been making moves out there and he actually put it down for the community. One of the few people that took an agenda for Black America to politics from entertainment. So it kind of seems like, my guy, the hate is just not warranted.
Go ahead.
Some people are allergic to being quiet.
Because you can actually say you don't care for somebody.
You can actually not comment
at all. But he elaborated on it. That was my thing. So
too many times when people elaborate, all they do is elucidate how
He
much
ain't
of
even
a
said the
fool
full
they
name,
are.
and we already know.
everybody know exactly because it's just
This is something happening with a lot of people right now, though. A lot of
yes,
people are just talking and running themselves into the dirt, not realizing just stop talking. Just please.
Man,
I mean,
Big Boy
really.
them gave you a pass, dog. They was ready to slap your ass.
Man,
Goats.
Want to see me shake this up real quick? Go ahead. Watch the comments. Now, when people talk about, you ask anybody, no matter where their region, you know, give me a top 5 rappers. Pac's usually always in that list. Right. I don't ever put Pac up there with the top rappers because when I think rap, I think lyricist. Pac was not the greatest lyricist. He was energy. He was passion. He made you feel him. If that said you tear the club up, you wanted to tear the club up. Dear mama, you wanted to hug your mama. When you think about lyricism, Nas, Jay-Z, Biggie, Jadakiss, My lyrics, spitters.
All New York guys you just named, by the way.
Jay-Z, I'ma quote him. New York, home of the spitters.
The problem is Mr. Spears is living in the early 90s. See, our bias always informs us and pushes us in a certain direction, but you have to have intelligence and discernment to understand when your bias is doing such. That's why back in the day, nobody really recognized how brilliant Outkast was until Outkast took it, and now everybody knows that Andre 3K is one of the best spitters in the history of spitters, at least the popular opinion is such. But I have one thing to say to Mr. Spears. If everybody you ask says Pac is in the top 5, and you say Pac's not in the top 5, then maybe, just maybe, especially if you're talking to people with educated lists, just maybe, my guy, your list is kind of off and not really valid. Or at least to the average person, you dig? And let's not even talk about the crazy stuff you did in your past. It seems like you should have just been trying not to jump down people's throat, but it seems like possibly that this is the only way that you're gonna get a little play, because it seems that podcast you had just went away, and DJ Flag can't keep you on rotation every single day.
Talk about why they calling me a sucker. Got your ass whooped, got a lawyer for a whooping by one man. What'd he call you?
He asked me, "Are you Asian?" I was like, "What? I'm Mexican." "Oh, you're Mexican." I was like, "What?"
You
And this be my man. When I say my man, he really my man.
Oh, that's nasty.
Because I know Aries beats up people. Little this Aries beat he'll run up on you, but
Yeah, I'm saying.
he might look you in the eye and be like, "Oh, this scared."
You talking about? Wrong with you?
He took a bat to his wife.
Damn.
Let me tell you how we found this out. You know when you put a case on somebody that you get to go into their life. Aries, you really, I know you sick, boy. That's why I ain't tripping on Aries. I ain't mad at Aries. That happened one. It was one incident. What, I'm gonna hold it one incident against the man forever? It's just if he around,
How you gonna
I'm
hold
worried
an
about
incident when
drama.
he took a loss?
He got whooped up there, man, and anybody can take whooping, but
He talking about, I'm gonna hold an incident against him one time.
I just can't have him around me because I know what he do.
In the back of you.
I can't believe he came on afterwards trying to act like people are not doing right by him. You's a sucker, homie. Go on those safe podcasts and talk crazy, man. Big Boy them did you a solid. Big Boy them was like, should we let this fool out of here? One day they was like, what this fool say?
Thank you for watching the TIP Network. Follow us on all social media outlets and ask yourself one burning question. Can you handle the tip? Boom, we're out.
We found true happiness.